It's a tough decision to make, man, because you don't want to break up with the friend, but there are just some times where you outgrow each other. We just got done talking to Mo about this, right? He's got his best friend for 20 years. Just different people now.
Sometimes you grow apart, man. You don't even see it coming, but it's something you got to deal with when it comes. No matter how long y'all been friends, sometimes they change up on you.
God, and it just hurts, right? And you've changed too, probably.
Yeah, of course. You
right?
know, you both grow and you grow apart sometimes.
So our intern, Sydney's going through the same thing here right now with a friend. Do I keep it? And it especially happens at your age. What are you like? In early 20s, right?
23.
23. Where, is this a person that was from high school?
No, we actually met at work like 2 years ago.
Okay.
But it's kind of more complicated than that because it's like we vibed like right away and we got super tight, like tier 1, as you guys say, like super close. And I had been with my boyfriend our entire friendship, and me and my boyfriend broke up for a period. And during that time, I got even closer with this friend because he was there for me, and we would watch movies, we would chill. And I was a sad girl, so I was like, I like the company.
We like to call that an easy target.
That's how it's
When you say we, what group of creeps are you talking about?
So you guys kept it platonic the entire time?
I kept it platonic.
Okay.
He eventually confessed his feelings for me, and we're like, he was super like emotional about it, about his like, he's like, I think I'm like kind of in love with you. And I was like, why?
But why?
Like, I'm like,
Not the reaction he was looking for, I'm sure.
well, I'm like you, Bert, and how you say like, it's somebody has to be like making out with me in order for me to believe that you actually like me. So I'm like completely caught off guard. Like, wait, what?
Oh, I
like,
get it.
me?
Somebody's
You're
like,
talking about me?
I'm in love with you. I'm like, what's the angle?
Right.
What are you getting at here?
Are we talking about the same love?
Yeah. What are you up to?
But eventually, me and my boyfriend get back together. And then ever since that moment, there's just been like this elephant in the room. It's been
Sure.
kind of weird. And I really valued the friendship that we had. And I really want to be friends with him again. But like, I don't know if that's selfish on my end or if that's like, I don't want to be like, hey, you over me yet? But like, I want to be his friend again. I miss it.
So there's another layer to unpack also. Does your current boyfriend know that friend has confessed his love for you?
Yeah, and we all went to New York together. Bad idea. Would not recommend.
What?
Yeah, like he thought he was going to be fine. My friend was. And he texted me after and he was like, it was awful seeing you with him the whole time. And I was like, okay, I was being naive about the whole trip thing.
You gotta let that bird go.
Yep.
Let him fly.
Oh, I'm sad about it.
It's not something he can take back, and it's not even like an authentic friendship anymore because you're with this other dude, and all he's doing is just waiting in the weeds, really, to be honest with you. I've been this guy before. Just waiting. And it's
With
just
your night vision goggles.
Yes.
And
It's more like a lion.
In the swamp.
Yeah, it's just not authentic anymore. And he's going through a bunch of pain too. This dude watching you and your boyfriend all the time.
Yeah, that's the thing for me. It's like, okay, it's one thing to have the conversation. You didn't reciprocate. So now he knows. Now you're back with your boyfriend. You guys did this trip together. And instead of accepting it, he's still contacting you and saying like, so that makes me realize it's probably best you guys have some space for the foreseeable future.
Inevitably, though, guys, isn't it his decision to make if he wants to stick around and live in this kind of pain? Because she's told him how she feels and she has a boyfriend. So he's mostly a grown-ass man. So why can't he make the decision like, look, if this hurts too much, I'll bail off of the friendship. Why does it have to come from her?
Well, no, I mean, he can, but he's still going to like, that doesn't mean he can stick around, but he can still do stuff like that to make her uncomfortable and say things like that to make her uncomfortable.
Unless she puts up some kind of boundary.
That's the thing about it is I've been in your situation and allowed that person to make the decision, but once they do, there are going to be a lot of times in the future where it comes out, and then you're going to have to deal with that, and then you're going to feel like I don't deserve to. So you kind of got to set that boundary now so that you don't have to go through that in the future.
And you say, like, why doesn't he just make the choice to not be hurt and disconnect from you? you can't kill hope. Like, it's really hard, man, especially when they're young. So like every time he texts you, he's like, it's so hard for me to see you with him. And you're like, I know, I'm sorry. Or any kind of response. You're not leading him on by no means, but that's how he's taking it, is there's still a chance. So he won't stop. And yeah, you're going to you care about him, even though it's platonically, you still care about him. So you're going to have to let him go.
Or can she just have the conversation just like blatantly like, I'm into my boyfriend. This is never going to happen. Now the ball is in your court. But here we're clear that we're just friends.
I said
They
that.
don't get it.
And he was like, I'm still waiting.
Yep.
I'm like,
Yep.
Yeah.
stop it.
The Bert Show.